In the world of solo leveling, powerful beings collide and secrets unravel in ways no one could predict. But even the most formidable monsters, like Kargalgan, the guardian of the dungeon, aren't immune to the mysteries lurking beneath the surface. And it all begins with a glitch. At first glance, Kargalgan appears to be just another boss in the dungeon, a monster designed to challenge Jinwoo and his team. But this wasn't something that just happened out of nowhere. You see, the glitch Kargalgan experienced wasn't just a malfunction in the system. It was a result of a complex interplay of events tied directly to Jinwoo's rise to power and the mysterious entities controlling the dungeon world. To understand the glitch, we must look at the root cause, Jinwoo's evolution. Over time, Jinwoo had gained a remarkable, almost godlike power, courtesy of the system that governs these dungeons. But unlike other hunters who only grew stronger through sheer strength in combat, Jinwoo's growth was not bound by the rules. He was evolving outside the system, breaking the code itself. The system was never meant to let you grow this fast, Jinwoo. But you're not just a pawn anymore. You're something more. Something they never anticipated. It turns out, Jinwoo's growth wasn't just an anomaly. It was reshaping the system's design. And that's where Kargalgan comes in. You see, Kargalgan was a monster created and controlled by the same system, a creation designed to guard the dungeon's most critical secrets. But the moment Jinwoo's strength surpassed the system's intended boundaries, it disrupted the order. This caused Kargalgan, a creature connected to the dungeon's fabric, to glitch. Kargalgan, at his core, was a living weapon, a monster who existed to test Jinwoo's limits. But when the system realized Jinwoo was evolving beyond its constraints, it tried to maintain control, inadvertently corrupting its own creations. Kargalgan was a victim of that error, his power tied to the very system trying to suppress Jinwoo's growth. The glitch wasn't just a technical error, it was a warning, a sign that the system was unable to control what it had set in motion. Kargalgan's glitch moment was the result of Jinwoo's power disrupting the very foundation of the dungeon's hierarchy. The system's defense mechanisms, meant to control its creations, were failing. Jinwoo's awakening wasn't just about obtaining new abilities. He wasn't just evolving through combat or quests. No, Jinwoo was becoming a glitch in the system itself, an anomaly that could reshape the rules of the game. When Jinwoo finally confronted Kargalgan, he wasn't just facing a monster, he was facing the collapse of the system's control over the dungeon. Kargalgan's glitching was a physical manifestation of that collapse. At that moment, Kargalgan realized the truth. His very existence was threatened by the force Jinwoo had become. No longer just a hunter, Jinwoo had transcended the system's limits. The glitch was a side effect of Jinwoo's uncontrolled power, a warning that the system was no longer in control of its own creations. And so, in the final confrontation, Jinwoo decimated Kargalgan, not just as a monster, but as a symbol of the system's fragility. Kargalgan's glitch was a direct consequence of the balance between the hunter and the system being shattered. Jinwoo's victory over Kargalgan marked the beginning of a new chapter, a world where he was no longer bound by the system, and where the system itself was starting to break down. The glitch. It was a glimpse of what's to come, as the very foundation of the dungeon system begins to unravel. As Jinwoo continues his journey, the question remains, what happens when the hunter becomes the system itself? Only time will tell.